starting this off, we introduced, talked about gravitational, kinetic, and potential energy. We said that if we have a ball that's sitting on top of the Earth, and then the two masses are going to interact, we're going to have gravitational fields that exert attractive forces between the two masses. And if we want to separate those two masses from those forces, it's going to require energy. We're going to push against those forces. And so if we put energy in this system, we can elevate this mass to some high gravitational potential position, right? And if we allow that ball to subsequently roll down the hill, that releases energy, and that mass will have some final kinetic energy that is equal to the potential energy that it had when it was at the top of the hill. And so with charged species, we have a very analogous situation where the charges, opposite charges, exert attractive forces on each other. And so if we wanted to separate these two opposite charges from each other, we're going to have to put some muscle in there and push them apart, right? We put energy into that system. So we create a separation when we put energy into the system. If these were charges that were the same, so if it was two electrons, then we'd have to put energy in to put them together, right? It's because these guys are opposite that separating them requires an input of energy. And if we allow those two charges to reapproach to their same position, that energy is released, and there's energy that comes out of the system. So with charged species, it's a little different than gravitational species because the initial nature of the energy that is released when two charges approach each other is electromagnetic. They release electromagnetic fields, and those fields kind of carry the energy through space. And so, in the absence of anything else to harness that energy, it will bleed out of the system as electromagnetic field energy or light, right? Also, electromagnetic field energy can be absorbed by a system and create the separation. It doesn't have to be field energy, but because we're dealing with charged species, that does happen. You can absorb a photon and promote or separate, cause a separation of those positive and negative charges, which we found out with the hydrogen atom was what we call absorption.